Folks, welcome back to Paranormal Albany, a Dresden Files adventure using the Cortex Prime system. Last week, we ended on the players agreeing to accompany the White Council warden Dmitry Blankov on a trip into the Adirondack Mountains to investigate something that happened on the ley lines that were out there. Yeah, those are the 2 3-letter words for that one. And I believe Sydney was trying to go to see if he can get a helicopter.
Well, that would be nice.
Okay. Well,
So yeah.
All right. Well, why don't you go ahead and let's see.
I'm going to try to use my law enforcement contacts with this.
Okay.
Of course.
Yep. Go ahead, and that would most likely, since it's not in your area, you'd use the influence skill.
Mm-hmm.
And
social and law enforcement. All right. Let me get in there. Roll 20 needs to load, I guess. Still.
Yeah, and let me set the difficulty for you.
Right.
Unless you'd let me leave the one that's sitting there, but you guys may or may not.
Yeah, I don't see it. Is it good for me or bad for me? I don't know.
Oh, it'd be bad for you. It was.
All right.
It was 2. Yeah. So so I rolled an 8 and a 5. So difficulty is set to 13 for you.
Ooh. Okay.
Well, it's outside your area, short notice.
Right. Could I use a plot point to bump up the law enforcement to a
Yes.
D12?
Awesome. Yep, you could. I
will do that in hopes that this ends up being good for me. All right. 14, if I'm looking at it right.
Nice. 15, actually. 9 and 6.
Okay, 9 and 6, yep.
Yes, thank you. I do math well.
Ish.
Okay. Well, yep, that did it. You don't beat it to get yourself another polka die, but you are able to get yourself a helicopter.
All right. So I guess everybody else is waiting at the bookstore, and I'm getting the helicopter ready to go. I'll probably end up calling somebody.
Yep. Yeah. Go ahead and whoever you would call and let them know that you're able to get the helicopter.
I'll probably call Scarlett.
Yeah, Hugo hasn't replaced his phone yet.
Yeah, I had to think about this one.
You've got me number.
I do.
Probably.
But I don't know how you'd respond to me saying like, so I have a helicopter. So yeah, I'll call Scarlett.
Hey.
I know I was going to meet you guys at the bookstore initially, but last minute I was able to get a helicopter.
Oh, that's great.
So I guess I can meet you up by the mountains.
Sure.
If you just tell me where you are all driving to first there, I guess.
Well, then let me ask. Hey, where are we going to, where in the mountain can he meet us? He's got a helicopter.
Did not think
sure. Just let me whip out me map of the mountain. I'll tell you where. How am I supposed to know? Warden Peacock ain't shown up yet.
I'm familiar with would I be familiar with the ley line in this area?
Yeah. It's well, he hadn't told you where it was, but
like I know like where it's running through and stuff.
Yeah, where that particular one would have ran through, and it would have been something that was talked about enough. Okay. Yeah, it was up through the southern Adirondacks.
I'll relay this information appropriately.
Okay, and so here's where we're supposed to be. We'll see you. The warden hasn't really shown up yet, so maybe give us about 15-20 minutes and we'll be on our way.
Okay. I'm fueling everything up now and going over my checklist. So
Great.
Hugo looks up with a start. He's got something he needs to do really quick.
if anyone else wants to ride in the helicopter, they can meet me as long as they don't have anything that would mess it up.
Yeah, so that counts out Hugo and the warden. Casser can ride with you.
That would
That's
be
a great.
I mean, she'd probably prefer that over hiking, maybe. I don't know. Does she fly?
I don't know. Who knows? She has all these new characteristics we're learning. I'll talk to her on the way to the mountain and figure it out.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hugo needs to ask. He can't remember. Is there a convenience store nearby?
Yeah, there would be.
Okay.
Right down on the corner.
I'll be right back. I go run and pick up sunflower seeds. Very important.
Okay. Hey, Casser, if you were given the choice, would you want to hike up the mountain with us or ride in a helicopter?
She just kind of stares at you for a moment, like, what the hell kind of question is that?
Well, I don't want to assume that you are as athletic as I am.
Do I look outdoorsy to you?
No. So I will put you on the helicopter with Sydney.
We've wound up in a tree twice since meeting y'all. Twice!
Well,
great. Now I feel like I'm going to crash into a tree.
You should be good. They wouldn't give him a helicopter if he didn't know how to fly it. So I'm sure you're fine.
Yeah, because government agencies never give out access to equipment to people who aren't qualified to use it.
Right. Nope.
That never happens.
Who knows? Maybe my parents just own it and they just let me do joy rides.
Okay, so you get your stuff. It's only about, as far as a crow flies or a helicopter flies, I guess, to me, for people who don't understand that phrase, it's only about, it's going to be on Royal Mountain.
Okay.
Is the rough area. So at the very least, at this time of the year, at this time of the day, you do, because the mountain is closed down on this particular day to skiers. So you guys head up. I'm not going to worry about which car everybody's in unless it's a concern for you guys.
No.
Okay. You get up there and you meet up at the. Go ahead and give me a couple helicopter pilot rolls just to make sure.
All right. Thought I was going to get away with it. Let's see. That'd be physical or mental, you think?
Reasonably mental.
Okay.
And I rolled a 7 and a 3 to set the difficulty.
Okay. Let's see. Checking my numbers, making sure I roll the right thing. Yep. I should go away this one. All right. Right. So one of those was the law enforcement one.
Okay.
That's what I used to do for them.
Yep.
All right. So 17 is all of them. So
all
12,
of them.
yeah.
Yeah, 12. Yeah. So you beat me. It's not particularly easy landing in the parking lot.
All right.
Because there are wires around that you'd have to worry about, but you're able to land.
Awesome.
You guys are able to connect up.
Hello.
Hello. Scarlett has like hiking gear on, and she's got like one of those backpacks like that she's been hiking for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go to Kasser and say, "Hey, we're gonna put you in the helicopter."
No one's putting me anywhere. Well, I'm getting on the helicopter.
That's fine. That's fine.
Have you ever been in a helicopter?
Nope. We've
Okay.
flown a time or two.
That's good.
Yeah,
But
you'd have to with
commercially.
that accent.
Yeah. Sydney, do you have an extra parachute for her?
Yeah, there's, I think, a total of 3 in the helicopter.
That's good. I'll help her. I'll go get it and give it to her. Make sure she's all strapped up, just in case you fly into something or a helicopter breaks down.
Well, she'll have to take it off before she sits down, but
Yeah.
Scarlett, that's some lovely sisterly concern you've got going on there.
Yeah.
What, Hugo?
and it ends there.
That's when Warden Blankoff starts talking. Steamrolls over everybody, and just because he's slowly learned about your group dynamic, eventually. So the best we've been able to tell is that this happened somewhere up the top of the mountain. There is an old campground, if this map is accurate.
Let me take a look.
And he pulls out a map, and there's an old campground up here. We should be able to drive reasonably close to it. I believe there's enough space for your contraption to land in it.
I'll make do. Thank you.
I want to look over his map and just see if I'm familiar with the area specifically he's trying to get us to.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to look it over too a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, you go ahead. It's nothing particularly fancy. Go ahead and give me a tell you what, Hugo, go ahead and give me a mental no and your out in the woods distinction roll.
Okay.
See if you beat my 5. See if you beat my 3 and a 5 for an 8.
Would the orienteering apply?
That would apply, yeah.
All right. So D6, D10, D8. D10, D8. I think.
Yes, you beat me.
Yep.
Um,
With a tantalizing treat left there as well.
yes, there is. Okay. And you get a I'm going to let it go though, because there's really nothing interesting happening at this point that would cause a complication.
Fair.
So you've got you've hiked the mountain before. It's a mountain that a ley line runs through, so there are some reagents on here that you've wanted to
collect. I did bring gear to take care of that.
Okay. All right. You guys go ahead. Give me another piloting roll.
All right.
I swear to God.
All right. Hopefully you're ready. $12.
Okay.
Nice.
You are able to do it.
Awesome. I'll probably wait till the rest of the group leaves for a little bit because I don't know the radius of the not make things work thing. And I don't want to take chances with a helicopter, so but I'll lift off and got my gear in the back and everything, and Kasser's probably in the co-pilot seat essentially.
Yep, gripping the top, gripping her knees, so that she doesn't touch the stick by accident.
Right, right. It's
Okay.
alright, I have it locked. You shouldn't be able to do anything with it.
All right. Okay, so you guys are driving up. The warden has a big old pickup truck, four-wheel drive pickup truck. You're guessing from the 50s or 60s. Actually, no, it's a big old Land Rover from the 50s or 60s. You're guessing. We might as well all take one vehicle up.
Yep.
And this one is not. This one doesn't have an issue with magic, or at least if you're not that old.
Well, that's good.
If the Merlin were to be in it, it could be a problem, but. All right, so you guys go up. You go.
Yeah.
Give me a notice roll. And whatever distinction you use for gathering materials.
Difficulty is?
That would be a good point. Dang, I've been so good too about having that done before you guys.
You almost put it into range if I can't beat that.
13.
Are you satisfied with that roll? He says as he tries to get the players to use up all their polka dice early and plot points.
I have but the one polka die, the plot point, and I'm not satisfied, but I don't know if this is critical enough to spend it, so I will not spend it.
Okay. Okay.
Waiting for that to bite me in the butt.
Okay. Kazir, go ahead and give me a mental plus notice and add an extra D8 just for fun.
Difficult for Kassir?
I'm hitting that now.
This shouldn't be a problem for me. But let's see if the dice cooperate. It's a D12, a D10, and a D8.
You see, you opened your mouth.
Son of a...
You opened your mouth.
You doing all right over there?
I'm fine. I'm
really hoping that one means we're not in a tree.
I'm not flying. It's just a notice roll. However, I'm using one of my I'm gonna spend a plot point to use one of my D10 polka die.
Okay.
Because I like noticing things. I need to roll another D10. Please.
Man.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
9 into an 18.
And I'll take my D10 polka die back.
And you'll also take a D10 a D10 complication of in tune. And that'll show up, and that will show up. But things feel weird. I mean, it's like you can I mean, you've never been in a helicopter before, so it might be just the way the vibrations flow through it, but it's like you can almost like feel the trees underneath you as the helicopter is flying up the mountain.
Does it always feel like this?
Great. Yeah. I mean, I guess, what are you feeling?
I'm not quite sure.
Oh, okay. I always like being up here anyways. So it feels right.
It is rather nice.
So
what did I notice, Monsieur GM?
Yeah.
What was that? All right.
No, my computer's.
Oh, yeah. Looks like she froze for a second. Oh, she's back now. Okay.
Yep. So you see anything down there?
I think.
Maybe.
Did you hear Sydney's question, Kazir?
I heard Sydney's question.
Okay. So did you answer him?
I did not hear the answer to what I noticed.
Oh, what? Okay,
I
you're
was
asking
frozen
what you
for that.
noticed. Oh,
Yes.
okay. It's like I said. It's almost like it's like that feeling that you get when you know somebody's walking up behind you, but it's like you can feel it with the trees underneath you.
We can't see nothing much but trees. But you know that feeling like someone's walking on your grave?
Yeah, it's generally not a good sign.
Right.
You're
Just
getting
keep
that
in
feeling
mind,
right
I guess,
now?
because someone's tap dancing on mine.
Oh, joy.
Doing a right jig, too.
Great. Well, I look down at all the dials and instruments and I'm just like, well, everything's doing good so far.
Okay. You guys are able to fly to the top. Let me just try one thing for the warden to make sure that I'm pretty sure the warden's not going to notice it. Yeah, I'm going to just let that fly because he's not going to notice with me rolling that combo.
Holy Jiminy Christmas. It's all right, guys. We're dead. So GM keeps rolling like that. We're all just going to be dead.
Okay. So you're all right, so you get to the top first. Sydney and Kassir since you're in a helicopter. This is a little things look a little more overgrown than the map indicated.
Oh. He said there was a spot to land, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. There was a clearing, and in theory, you
okay.
Yeah, you can. It's a little tighter than you thought it was going to be.
And it's been a while, but pretty sure I can do this. I think that's a good enough spot.
Okay, let me set the difficulty for you.
Kind of side eyes him at that. Like, are you saying this out loud? Because she's kind of like,
yeah. He does say that.
Okay. Let's see.
Maybe I should have chanced riding with Scarlet.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Oh, hang on. Okay, that's good. There was something extra left behind.
That's a lot of dice.
Yeah, I didn't mean I wasn't gonna. Yeah, but look at the dice rolls. It was pretty bad. But let me roll again.
That would have still been a 16. Come on now.
Right. And, obviously, I'm
instead
better
of
off instead of the 18.
Should have taken the first one.
Right. This may be the end of Sydney right here.
You ain't taking me down with you.
I do have one more plot point that I feel is kind of important at the moment for this. Can I step up any of the dice I'm doing, or just the distinction?
You can step it up. The other thing is you can step up the distinction. The other option is you could add. You could save the plot point and add the third dice you roll into it.
Okay.
So it's a crapshoot either way.
Right. I'll probably save the plot point to see what I get. What am I going for here? What's the number?
18.
18.
Ew. I might owe somebody a helicopter. All right.
Sydney, you've been gifted an electrum gift.
Oh, what's that too? I mean, I rolled a 1,
hit.
so that's great.
Yeah, auto success with
Electrum is the auto success.
Yeah.
Can I use that?
Yes, you can use that.
You may wish to.
It literally happened as the dice were thrown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
I did that. You're welcome. I wanted to save my own skin too.
Right. I feel like that's probably how that landing happened too. It looked really, really bad for a moment.
Now here's what happened. You started to go down, and it was basically you were landing into a chimney.
Oh.
Of trees, because they basically get circled, and you had enough space, but it was really tight. You swear as you got closer, they opened up. They opened up.
Wind and everything from the rotors. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Give me a notice roll.
I'm sure that's what it was.
Can I do a third eye thing with that?
Yes. Yep. A third eye thing with that.
Now that I'm a little bit knowledgeable that there's weird things.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Get rid of that. And that. 8, it looks like.
Forgot to set the difficulty.
Oh. Yes, I did. So
I rolled too quick.
Yeah, but yeah, you can. We can just hand wave that.
Yeah. All right.
So, yeah, Ava's eyes are glowing.
Oh.
You mean Cassairs?
Cassairs.
Ava's don't glow.
Cassairs, yes.
Game got really meta for a moment. So I'll try to kind of file that away, focus on the landing, finish that, and then I'll look over at Ava or Cassair. Thank you. And like, you doing something?
Besides praying.
Well, the praying's doing something. I think you might have.
What?
I think you might have done something with the trees just there. Your eyes were doing this weird kind of light glow thing.
Have you hit your head on something?
Not recently.
You should probably get it looked at, regardless.
Okay. Well, we're landed. So
yeah, you shut down the
good.
She like peels her fingers off from where they were like gripping her seat.
Yeah. They're like, it's okay. It's all right. Do you need any water? I do have some bottled water in here.
I'm fine.
All
right. Strangely enough, I'm still pretty sure it was better than walking with Scarlet nearby. Despite the fact we almost died.
I mean, either way, we probably would have almost died. That's the way the past day or so have been, anyways.
You're telling me.
Yeah.
You guys get out, look around.
Yep.
It looks like your typical, mountain campground.
Like,
Well, we wouldn't know what
so
that looks like.
I'll grab my stuff from the copter, the general whatever little hiking gear and everything that I have, and leave things like the tools and stuff for the helicopter in there and whatnot.
Okay.
Well,
Why would
Kassir,
anyone
when
choose to come out here?
it's relaxing out here.
It's dirty out here.
It's dirty everywhere. You walk around with a black light, you'll definitely notice.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, it would be bad.
Okay. It looks like it. Give me a notice roll.
For
Is that
both
the
of us,
difficulty?
or
Both of you, yeah.
okay,
Difficulty. Tom.
difficulty.
Yeah. I fully admit I am not on my best this week.
It's all right.
And
Yes.
see my dice, that's not even worth
Fine
rolling.
reminding you.
I think it's great.
We
It's
can roll
helpful
double
right now.
ones, don't worry.
Yeah.
All right. Wow.
Woo, more polka dice.
Yeah, okay. You're right. Both of you get a D10 polka die.
D10.
Nice.
And you also see what is not a normal part of a campground. Kazir, well, it depends on, not sure about you. You could decide if Kazir can recognize a blast crater or not. But Sydney would know what one looks like when there was a large explosion.
Oh, joy.
And you can definitely see what looks like a large explosion happened here. Over where typically they would have the fire pit would be in a campground.
I'm gonna go try to investigate it. But first see if it looks like anyone else has been walking in it to take a look.
Go ahead and go ahead and give me, let's see, tracks.
It's probably survived for tracks, which
Yep.
isn't all that great for me, but
Yep.
all right, let's
It's also
try this.
it's also been a few days.
Also-
But
Right. All right. Okay. Maybe I can do this.
Sydney.
Yeah.
Was gifted a plot point.
Ooh. Well, thank you very much.
What plot point size is? Oh no, wait, it's a plot point, not a hero die. Yeah. My brain.
What did I get? 5. Not quite.
Yep.
So I can't tell if anyone's been in the area or messing around, like no one's investigated it yet or whatnot. It's kind of what
Right.
I was going for.
Yeah.
Then I'll just keep looking at it, and essentially I'm trying to see if there's anything left over from a explosive device.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that notice roll using law enforcement.
Okay.
Let me sit.
All right. And here we go. There we go.
So close.
And
Oh, by 1.
missed it by
Oh,
that much.
By that much. Well, I could spend a plot point and add the 1.
Yeah, but then you just time me, or you could use your plot point, your hero die, because you do have a D10.
The polka die.
The polka die, yes.
Yeah, I feel like this is kind of important, which it may or may not be, but all right. Awesome. So
Okay.
16 then, is that what that would make?
That would make it
15.
15.
15? Oh,
Yep.
okay. Oh,
Yep.
right. I keep forgetting to subtract the third die.
Yep. So you would, yeah. So, it, so you do win, or you do figure it out. Here's the thing. Considering the number of days it's been and everything else, everything is telling you that there was no explosive device.
That's what I was afraid of.
There was a massive amount of force applied, but nothing smells.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no odors.
Yeah. No gunpowder, no blasting cap pieces or any the other various bits.
Yep, anything like that. There's also there's no scorch marks, there's no heat was generated. It looks like it was just raw force.
So it wasn't even like fire explosion. Interesting.
Right. So about this point is when you guys pull into the outer edge of the campgrounds. And both Hugo and Scarlet, go ahead and give me notice rolls again.
Okay.
Wow. And Hugo, you can use your orienteering addition to it.
Okay.
Yep. So difficulty was 4.
8.
You got
That's
8.
a lot of 2s there, Hugo.
I was working on my 3 of a kind for Yahtzee.
Are we doing mental and notice?
Yep, mental and notice.
Okay. Did it show it?
It hasn't come up yet.
That's weird.
It's roll 20. It's sometime.
Oh.
There it goes.
All right.
And you got an 8 also.
Awesome. I'm glad you told me that because I couldn't see it.
Look at Scarlet flexing on me. I only had to roll 2 dice to get an 8. You had to roll 4 dice to get an 8.
She is that kind of girl.
In one of our other games, we had somebody literally click the button to roll it. The GM resolved all the rest of the stuff. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to roll it for you. Rolls it for him. We go through another full turn of combat in Shadowrun, which is not quick.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then the original roll this guy did pops up. Finally gets through. Okay, so you've got. Wow. So we've got 8, both you. Okay. There was something that was bugging you on the trip up, Hugo, and now you figured it out.
All right.
The area, the plants are just way too healthy for this time of the year. It's early November, but everything looks like it got, like it's,
midsummer.
Even a little bit. Yeah, by this point, it'd probably be midsummer, yes. And, as you're looking at some of the stuff that you typically harvest, some of these plants are huge. They don't get this big normally.
I'll look back to Warden Blankoff.
Now here's the complication.
Okay.
You get a plot point for the original complication that you rolled. I'm giving it to you now. Dollar signs. everything around here is worth a lot of money. The if you were to just stop doing what you're doing and start harvesting, you could it would up the potency of a lot of your stuff.
How potent is this potency of capitalism?
It is a D6 complication.
Okay.
Cassier's also focusing on the plants, but she's more trying to figure out where the fuck is that feeling coming from.
So continue back with the look at Warren Blankoff, but there will be, like I'm gonna try to look back at it, but back at the plants. I'm resisting it for the moment. It's like, well, what did you say happened here again?
I don't know. That's why we're here.
This is not. I mean, this is incredibly beneficial if this is accurate, but these should not be like this. I mean, I walk over to one of the mid-priced items, one of the mid-price, pluck a couple of these. Like, I mean, I'm gonna have to take some of these back just to study. Start wrapping them up in collection materials that I have.
Nice.
Move over to some of the higher priced herbs and be like, yeah, like this is weird. These shouldn't be this big or this healthy at this time of the year. Duck more in my bag.
Hugo.
What?
So, I've kind of had this feeling since a while ago now. I'm not sure how to describe it, other than like somebody's walking on me grave. But at the same time, it seems to be coming from the trees. I don't have a clue what's going on, but I don't like whatever it is. And why am I the only one that's noticed this?
The warden looks over at you. You go.
I'm not even magic-like.
I'm going to scratch and empower a circle around her. And we'll see if that has an effect on it.
Scarlett's going to jump out of the truck, tighten her backpack, take a swig of her water, and is like, all right, we're here. Let's get moving, people. What's going on?
We're at base camp. We need to set up base camp first. And I look at Blake, I was like, okay.
Where you guys are, you guys can see Sydney looking over in a big pit.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah, he's going to do something to try and help you out with that feeling you're getting. It's not going to be dangerous, and it's not going to be harmful. It's just going to draw a circle on the ground around you. He's going to try and he's just going to try and cut the flow.
Well, I mean, I kind of feel like it might be beneficial to know what's going on. And all that.
At this point, he's already walking around you and dragging his cane, leaving kind of a dirt, turning up the dirt around you.
Scarlett's going to walk over to see what Sydney's looking at.
Okay.
Can I make another roll to notice this feeling?
Sure.
So that was dust mental. May I have a target number?
You may have a target number. Here.
All right. 11 beats that.
Okay, well, I'm just going to stage up your with that one, I'm just going to stage up your greed. In fact, shoot. All right. I'm just going to hand wave. I left that off. But I'm going to stage up your greed to a D8 now.
Done. And I'm going to take another D8 and polka die.
Yep. Um,
And that's another plot point for staging it up, right?
Yep. I mean, there definitely is. The biosphere here is alive. It's alive and charged with magic. Something definitely happened here. Scarlet, you get over to where Sydney is, and you start looking at a blast crater.
This doesn't look like a normal pit. It looks like something blew up here.
Yeah, something did blow up here.
But I don't see any like normal things that blow things up.
Nope. I didn't find any either. Whatever did this wasn't an actual man-made thing, as far as I can tell, like your typical bomb or anything. And it didn't look like fire was involved either.
Can I roll for my third eye and my know? Or to look around?
Actually, I'm going to have you roll first for your notice.
Okay.
And you can add your vampire.
Okay.
Into it. And that's not the difficulty. That's the difficulty. Because that's actually difficult. Where before it was just 6.
Okay. I am going to use a polka die because I think this is something we would want to know.
Okay.
Okay. Hopefully it actually rolls this time.
And it did.
Unfortunately, only a 10 though.
Yeah.
But what's your blood at now?
I slept, so at nothing.
Okay. Okay. All right. You smell blood, human blood.
Okay.
Smells good.
Hey, Sydney, something smells great. Like, I don't know what exploded. I mean, it is so fragrant.
So go ahead and, take your hunger up for a D6 and get yourself a plot point.
Okay. Am I curious enough that I could walk down in there?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna go in to take a closer look.
All right, I'll go with her.
You don't have to come with me. I got this.
I
don't
know.
need your help.
I wasn't planning on necessarily helping you. I was seeing if I could notice something too.
Just babysitting me? Is that what you're doing?
You feeling all right, Scarlet?
I feel fine.
Okay.
She takes another swig of her water, puts it on the side of her backpack, and she marches in there. And she's being exaggerant in how she smells.
Yep. Go ahead and give me the same notice roll again.
Can I do a third eye roll with
this
weirdness going on?
Mm-hmm.
Do I get to use my vampire?
Yes, you do get to use your vampire.
Okay. Did you set one already?
I am about to set one now. Let's see. Gotta drop that down. D6. There we go. And a 5 and a 5, 10. Difficulty.
Great. Here is Scarlet's. Did it roll?
It will in a second. There it is.
Okay.
Yep. There we go. And am I rolling against the same thing?
Yeah. No, actually, I'll re-roll it. But
Okay.
are you happy with that roll, Scarlet? Or are you gonna?
No, I'm not happy with that roll. I have another polka die that I'll use. So I only have one left. Let me roll that.
You're so close. This is where if you got a big polka die, you give yourself a good chance of getting it back.
I have no idea what it rolled because I can't. Oh, god damn.
And after saying that, of course, it rolled a 1. But you are able to find a spot. Now, Sydney, go ahead and give me a third eye roll.
All right.
That's a difficulty.
Okay. Can I use my law enforcement with that?
No, this
Not
is just
quite yet. Okay.
This is just notice. Yeah, it's just.
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, you can use your law enforcement.
Okay.
Because of what I'm hitting you with.
Okay. Awesome. We'll see what happens. See if any instincts help me out with this. No. That's what that would be.
Okay.
Ouch. Sydney's gonna get eaten.
Oh, joy.
Rolling.
Right. 2 people go in a pit, 1 person leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You have a D6 complication of standing in the wrong spot, which will become important in a minute.
Wrong spot.
Okay, so at this point, the warden's done a 5-foot, basically 5-foot radius circle around Kasser.
Kasser is going to be obstinate here and just kind of like step out of the circle and be like, well, I'm just asking what's going on. If you could just explain what's happening, we'd be grateful. Such a man trying to fix every problem.
He gets this, like, actually, he gives you what is basically it looks over at you and goes, and gives you the, I got nothing. What can we say to her?
What you're doing.
I'm performing a circle that will block any of the effective stuff. And then we'll see what happens. Then you'll be able to understand what the feeling difference is.
Oh, I know what the difference in the feeling is.
But
I'm asking what's causing it.
I don't know. That's what the circle was, the first step of looking it up. When somebody comes into your bookstore and asks you, for where the book is, where the book they want is, you have to go through steps to help them find it, don't you? This is just the first step in understanding what is happening.
Fine.
So if you could just step back into the circle, I'll empower it. Okay.
Whatever that means.
So at that moment, he
power my foot up yours.
At that point, he unsheaths his sword, and takes it, taps it down into the circle. You can see his the bands on his wrists glow slightly, and then a glow travels down his sword. You realize this guy is actually pretty flashy about doing his magic. He didn't have to do all that stuff. He doesn't need to do the light show.
Well, I could have told you that.
No.
There's a reason I call him Peacock.
No, you actually couldn't have told him that. I could tell you that he didn't need to do that.
No, that he's flashy.
Oh yeah, that you've already you
I
already
told you
knew.
that.
Yeah. So, and at that point, you feel it. You're, cut off from the world. It just give me a physical.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't like that at all.
Give me a physical and focus roll.
Oh yeah, this is gonna go great.
Yep. Hang on, I'm setting up the difficulty now.
Yep.
Sorry,
I gotta see this roll. Ooh.
Oh, I actually have a chance.
And you were gifted
I am amazed.
an Electrum gift.
Yeah.
I was. But I don't need it. I rolled a 7. I beat your 5.
Nice.
Wow. Okay.
I only have 1 plot point, so not buying nothing off.
Well, you did not.
No, wait, I've got 2.
So you don't puke.
Oh, well, that's
but
nice.
you immediately, it definitely felt like was not. If you'd missed the roll, you would have vomited.
Yeah.
And been retching. However, everybody else all of a sudden notices. In fact, Hugo, you were actually,
I'm closest.
You were mid cut of a sample because and the sample literally rears back from you.
The hell? Oh.
Sydney?
Yes.
This is where the
wrong spot.
The wrong spot is. I need you.
Am I in a tree now?
You're not in a tree, but you do need to roll. And assuming my thing has not, I believe I gave you a D6 in the wrong spot, didn't I?
A what?
A D6 complication in the wrong spot?
Yes.
That was this, and that's not the right roll. What is this with ones with me that I'm rolling?
Oh, wow.
Okay, finally, I got the one.
I am okay with this.
Okay, all right. All right. So what do I roll against this? Like every die I have? Or...
Essentially, up from the ground erupts these roots that basically wrap around your legs.
More bloody roots.
And are shooting you up into the air.
Ooh, so I'm flying myself now. Okay.
Yes, you're flying yourself now. You have to figure out how to get out of it, which would be physical. And probably move.
Okay.
Or fight, whichever you wish to use.
I have a better chance with fight, so I'm gonna go with that. Let's see. Nope. There we go. Oh, where'd it go? Well, it was a 5. Well, that's not gonna be good at all.
No. Now you did get. Remember, you did gain a plot point when I gave you the complication.
Oh, true. So I do have. Well, I have 2 of those, I think, right now.
So right now I'm up to. I have a 15.
Well, what can I do after the roll with a plot point? Because I was not expecting to roll that horrible.
You could spend a plot point to add one of the dice you rolled into your total, or you could spend it to add a hero die that you could roll, a polka die.
Okay, I don't have any polka die.
Okay, then you are up. Then that's okay. You are now hanging upside down.
Oh joy. Okay,
And
that doesn't sound too bad. Yeah.
Nope. I'm gonna put it at a D10 complication of hanging upside down.
Oh, there's an electrum gift.
Well, we're gonna take a break right now.
Yeah.
Because it's already past the halfway mark.
Yep.
An electrum is a successful hit.
Yes, less from a successful hit. So you'll be able to use that when we come back.
Yep.
And we figure out what's happening to the.
Thank you.
What's causing the party? What the party did to anger the trees?
He cut me off, is what he did.
Did I accidentally land on the Lorax? What happened?
You don't cut off an Irish woman.
Perfect timing, perfect timing, Ava.
I'm sorry.
Okay, folks. We're back. And when we last left, the party was noticing some strange vegetation happening. Sydney is hanging upside down by his feet. Hugo is finding that the herbs he is trying to harvest are actively resisting being harvested. While Scarlet is kind of surprised because the spot she was studying for that smell of blood just erupted with with roots coming out of it that has sent Sydney flying into the air.
Holy crap!
I think Kassir's doubled over in pain.
Yeah, Kassir feels very, very ill. Does anybody have something they're doing right off the bat?
Screaming. I think that's what I'm doing.
And I
tongue lashing.
And super distracted by the blood. Like I can almost not even. Like I saw Sydney go, and I'm like, "You're right."
Oh yeah. See the dirt that flew into the air was had a bunch of the blood soaked into it.
Okay.
So it's there's particles everywhere of it now.
Okay. She's gonna reach down and kind of play with the dirt, and smelling it while he's screaming like, "What? It's just a vine. Relax." Oh, this is the best smelling dirt.
Earth's gonna eat me now.
Oh, you should have left it.
Do you need help, or can you get down?
Help would be nice.
Okay. Hold on. And she's gonna try and take some of the dirt close to her mouth.
Are you eating dirt?
Lots of people eat dirt, but no, I wasn't. And she'll toss it down, and she'll go over there to try and help him out.
Thank you.
And I was just tasting the dirt to see if I recognized what that amazing smell is.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I reach him?
Yes, you can reach him with the vine or the roots themselves.
Okay. So can I just pull him out of there?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a vampire. Let me set the difficulty.
Hopefully the vines don't play tug of war with me. Yeah.
We seem to have a lot of problem with shrubbery.
Yes, we do. Physical and fight.
Yep.
With your vampire distinction.
Okay.
Yep.
So physical and fight. Let's see.
And
okay, what did you roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't see it yet.
Yep.
It's a 9.
Yep. So you've gotten him pulled down.
Okay. What
Ow!
happened?
Did it just shot out right from under me? I. Ow!
Well, let's.
Hell is
let-
that?
I don't. But do you smell that? Like, it is. It's like this beautiful perfume type smell. Maybe we should tell the warden, I guess, about the vine thing.
And probably the smell. Probably both.
Do you smell it?
Smells like
No,
blood.
no, I don't think so.
Oh,
Do I?
okay.
I mean, I don't know if I really smell it.
Do you actually smell the dirt?
I might as well. I mean, weirder things have happened at this point. I'm gonna try to do it kind of away from this vine that I still don't trust.
Scarlett doesn't even realize that she put some of the dirt in her pocket, her coat pocket, and being distracted, she's just kind of playing with it in her pocket.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a. I can't. Go ahead and give me. Let me give you a difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
But and you are able to add an D8 to it.
I will be able to do add a D8 to it.
Yes.
What am I rolling?
You shouldn't need it, but
Wow. What did I roll? I didn't even. Wow.
double ones.
Jeez.
Sydney's rolling, right? Not me.
Yeah. Sydney's rolling. Man, this crash.
So,
Man,
so do I get anything for that?
You can buy
You
off.
can spend a plot point to buy down a.
Yeah. Yeah, you can spend a plot point to buy down. You're in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
Yeah, I'll think if that's still going, I'm going to get out of the wrong spot.
Yep. Okay.
If I can.
Yeah. Go ahead and that would be notice.
Okay.
And
yeah.
Mental.
No, yeah. Okay. Yeah, honestly.
And have a D10.
You honestly do you do pick up on it. You do pick up that there's definitely a blood smell to the dirt.
That would make sense.
Yep. And you get a D10 polka die.
Yep. I definitely recognize that smell.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does Sydney
And
know
I
about
know
Scarlett?
About your
About her being
tattoos or
yeah.
what's I know a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
And I think I have an idea why you seem to like that smell so much.
I think it's really just nature. Like I really like the
It's
smell.
natural.
Yeah. And what did you think it was?
Blood?
Oh, are you serious?
No, I've been to a couple bad scenes before when I was running as an officer, and that's definitely blood.
She's just gonna get kind of angry and empty her pocket. No, I have a really hard
What
time
else is new?
focusing when there's blood around.
Mm-hmm.
My focus goes, and I know you've seen my tattoos.
Right. Well, let's just get out of this hole for now and try to figure this out.
Yeah. And as she's walking out, she's gonna pocket some more of it. She can't leave it.
I love it.
Okay, you guys are extracting yourself. Hugo, what are you doing?
I'm actually gonna reach into my pocket, tear open one of the packs of seeds that I brought with me, and accidentally drop them as I start whispering the name Seed Thief. I'm calling upon the nature spirit I have out here who helps me with gathering.
Okay.
I would like his assistance to tell me what's going on here. Why is the plant acting this way?
Okay.
I have them listed as a resource, so it's kind of, I don't know how we want to utilize that per se.
Yeah, go ahead and give me mental focus and add the resource in.
Okay.
Gonna be honest, considering what's happening right now, it's not that tough a thing, but I just rolled 2 3s and a 6 to give you a 6 for difficulty.
You know, I came close to getting under that.
Yeah, you worked pretty hard at it, but you did just avoid it. Yeah, no, the summons works. But he's not paying any attention to you.
Usually comes.
He did come. He did immediately come and
Right.
show up. He just showed up, but he's looking over at Ava.
Kassir.
Here, how did I do that? Sorry.
I don't know. It's really bad tonight for some reason, though.
Oh, yeah. Looking over at Kassir.
I will. I'll squat down, get closer to them, just a little chipmunk spirit. See, Thief, what you looking at there?
Hey, you trap a queen?
I'm sorry. What?
I'm the only one that hears Sea Thief. Yes.
Yes,
They
you're
can
the
hear
only one
me.
that can
What
hear.
did you just say?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. A queen of what?
Pain in the ass? Is that what it is?
Everything. Everything that's important.
Oh dear.
What, like a queen of the courts?
No, not that nonsense. The Queen of the Green. Now, while this is happening, you can hear Dimitri behind there. Sounds like he's started fighting something.
Oh, for the love.
I will. I'm still talking to Sea Thief, but I'll look over and see what's going on.
That root that erupted is he's fighting it off.
Have we come out of the pit yet?
Yes, you have gotten out of the pit yet, and you can see the root that you yanked him back down from. Dimitri is fighting.
And do I see Hugo talking to a chipmunk?
No, the way the curve of everything would be, you probably wouldn't. You will see Kassir kind of like, kneeling on the ground, breathing heavily.
Sydney, I mean, I know that I'm distracted by the blood, but are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Does it
Warden
look like
guy's fighting Vine, and Kassir doesn't look so good.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go help the warden. That's my job.
I'll go help Kassir.
She's gonna pull her that blade she carries out of her backpack.
Okay. The what?
Before they get there, do I have time to say something off?
Yes, you would have said to say something off.
Okay. Looking at what this is and how Sea Thief's responding, I'll just say to Kassir, break the circle. Just reach out with your hand and break the circle. Don't
She
question.
will do so. This isn't pleasant.
Okay. Give me a.
Because as far as Hugo knows, Kassir's still human and can just break a circle.
Yes. Yep. She physically reached out, broke the circle. Go ahead and give me a.
Now what am I rolling?
It would be a mental and focus.
Mental?
Yep, mental focus.
Fuck.
And you can add the extra D8 into it. And if you want to use a plot point, you could stage that plot point up to a D12. considering what I just hit you with too.
Oh Jesus!
Check my plot points. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and stage that one up for 2d12 and a d4 because I'm. Yeah.
Is his roll 22? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yes, that is what you're seeing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dang, that's
Okay.
not gonna beat it. However, I have an auto success bank.
You're welcome to use it if you want.
I'm gonna go ahead and use that here.
I think that's an appropriate use of auto success.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a
So
chance of beating it with my roll, but
yeah. So what would you like to happen? What does Kassir want to happen right at that second?
So Kassir like struggles to her feet. She's going to like drag a heel across the circle.
Okay.
And she's quite angry. She's just gonna kind of like take a deep breath and bellow from the very bottom of her lungs to just everything stop.
Okay. Scarlet, you had it started. You had the route. You were getting it under control between you and the warden, and then it just freezes. Nothing. And the your seed thief,
Yeah.
Hugo, is mad.
The chipmunk? Is that what we're talking about?
Yes, the chipmunk.
Okay.
The queen is angry.
What else is
Queen.
You okay, Kassir? You're gonna like kind of slowly go up with one hand out and be like, "You all right?"
Have you got any Tums?
What?
Maybe in the helicopter.
Still feeling a bit like I'm gonna be sick.
All right. Well, if you come with me, I guess I can go to the first aid kit in the helicopter.
Scarlet always has one in her backpack if it's closer.
It probably.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So I'll look back and be like, "We're gonna go get some Tums. We'll be back."
Yeah. At this point, the root starts retreating back into the earth.
What is happening?
Nothing is moving.
Warden, have you... What is this being controlled by,
Why didn't you tell me she was a druidess?
Oh God, she is.
She's a what?
There's a what now? There, huh? Oh, I don't know why I'm surprised anymore.
Does she know, Warden, that she's this? And she's just not told us?
I don't know. I can't talk to the woman.
I got something for that too.
Okay, that's good, Scarlet.
We can share some scotch. She's gonna subconsciously pull out that dirt and keep smelling it.
Do you mention that you have Tums on you?
Yeah, I was like, hey, I got something she can take.
All right. Yeah, I'll head over that way. It's like, you just toss them to me.
Okay. I'll swing my backpack around, toss something to you while I'm sniffing the dirt.
Go catch it and
Vampire strength activates.
Tums over to Kassir. Here you go.
I'm going to motion for Seed Thief that they can crawl up on my shoulder. It's like, I'm gonna go talk to her. You're welcome to come along.
Do we see the chipmunk now?
Yeah, actually everybody'd be able to.
I would be like, I I mean, I'm familiar with this, but a chipmunk?
Have you become some sort of Disney princess there, Hugo?
No, I don't got the vocal pipes for it. This is somebody I work with from time to time. This is Seed Thief.
Probably shouldn't
Yep.
be surprised.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Got it.
Seed Thief is a
Somebody
spirit
mind
I
telling me
work
what's
with.
going on?
Okay.
That's a damn good question. Apparently, Queen of all things.
Queen of what now?
Seed Thief
Been
is an
dipping into your own stock.
Not all things. Just the green.
Sorry. Queen of the Green, according to Seed Thief here.
Are we talking about drugs? What are we talking about here?
I mean, I
get
feel
the
like I'm
drugs,
smoking something right now.
right?
Do I hear the chipmunk?
I kind of feel like I just came off of something.
Yes, actually, you will.
He was trying not to snap. He's trying to snap. He doesn't deal in drugs.
Sure seems like it.
Okay. All right.
So I look to Blank. I was like, "You're saying she?" Look back to consider. What?
You worked in that bookstore for how many years, and you never realized
It's just been a couple.
what your limited power? What's your power? What's your powers? I bet limited ones, but powers were.
No. What powers? What in the bloody hells is going on?
So
what you did, whatever it was uncomfortable as all shit.
Which
and that's
means
mildly.
This means you have magic. You are
right.
Somebody on the scale, if not who knows what, compared to me.
Right.
With green things?
I don't know. I've never dealt with a druid.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna wake up any moment now. That'd be great.
I'm gonna ask the warden, is she the catalyst for this whole thing?
No, I will not give her that much credit. She is someone who stumbled upon her powers by sheer dumb luck. In most situations, she would have lived a simple life working in a college bookstore until she was old and gray.
Is that what you consider by looks and rarities, then?
Something led her to relics and remedies, which led her to a variety of other things.
Well, look, if we're not doing anything, if yay, we found out about Kasser, I could get back to the hospital and get working.
We're still doing. We just needed now that we understood why she is connected. You said it yourself, Hugo. The fauna, the floral and the fauna around here are supercharged with magic.
Oh man.
This is way above my weight class.
What did you say your friend's name was, Hugo?
Seed Thief.
So, Seed Thief. You got any idea what's going on around here?
Yeah. He tells you a story.
Sarah, I can hear it, right? Or can...
Yeah. Well, no, you know what? Give me he's yours. You had him for a while.
I've
will
worked with him a lot, yeah.
Yes, I will give you a shot at go ahead and roll magic and notice and mental.
All right. Do, do, do.
Time Kassir mentions it being a dream or waking up, there's just a little less conviction in her voice, by the way. Just a little less every time. That hope keeps getting shaved down.
Yeah, it's okay,
Hang on.
Kassir. I've been saying that for a bit now, too.
I'm going to throw another D8 into that mix. I want to see if I can actually hear this.
Yep.
So you rolled a 12.
Less conviction and more hope at this point.
All right.
There you go. Okay.
15.
So what happens is he starts speaking, but it's like you gave the squirrel, a thermos full of espresso.
Oh, the squirrel from Hoodwinked.
Yes, yes, the squirrel from Hoodwinked, where you honestly, you have no shot at it. You focus. You're able to understand what he's saying. Kassir has no problem. And he talks about this man who showed up over several. It's tough to tell from his description, but you're guessing, he's put it, you're guessing it would be a couple weeks. And he was bringing things in. And he was summoning these fey creatures. You'd recognize them as hellhounds based on his description.
I look real quick. Is there a paladin of the church nearby? Okay, it is still hellhounds then.
Yeah. And he started summoning that so people couldn't come in here. And then this, big white metal beast appeared one day. And these men came out and fought it. And at this point, you're seeing a variety of images pop into your head. And you see it looked like the guy was going to be doing some kind of ritual. And the other guy stopped him. Go ahead and give me basically a mental and no roll.
Alrighty.
And Kassir recognizes one of the brief images of a guy with a gun shooting. You recognize the guy.
Okay, so this will just be straight. Because I don't think any of my no specialties will apply.
No, none of your no specialties will apply. I'm going to give you a difficulty. Ooh.
Yeah, don't count your chickens just yet. I can still do worse than that.
Yes, you can. You're right.
I'll tell you though. I'll meet your challenge.
The guy looks familiar. He's part of the local magical scene.
That's one of the guys that came to fight the person summoning, right?
Yes, that had been summoning hellhounds and looked to be doing something big in the middle of where the fire pit was. which is now the middle of a blast crater.
It wasn't Mike, was it? That I recognized?
Yes, you recognize Mike.
I knew it. I should have known.
Well,
as soon as you mentioned hellhounds, my brain went, wait a minute. He mentioned those.
Yep, that was one of the, half phone calls where he was, there was firearms and, impacts and stuff like that.
Mike is the nephew.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe you should have taken more dates with him then. Could have stopped some of this.
He does actually have another one set up. We still haven't gotten to that.
We do have another one. It's kind of... I'm not talking about that.
Yeah, no.
Well,
I don't think Hugo would know. I was an Aaron joke, not a Hugo joke.
Yeah. So the question here's the point, though. This is only heard by Hugo and Kassir, and those images only came to you two. Dimitri was nowhere involved in the conversation. Nobody else was. So what you reveal about what you say to Dimitri is up to you. But do you pass on the general information about what happened?
At first, as soon as Sea Thief's done, I'm actually going to just sit down on the ground, put my back to the truck, whatever, because that's a lot of info that just got dumped in me at high speed.
I think Kassir takes it better than he does, maybe.
I think you do. I don't think it was as rushed to you. Like for me, I was watching it at 3 times speed. You got it at normal speed.
Yep.
Right. And I don't think, at first, I'm not sure Kassir realizes that everybody didn't get that information. Because, that's how speech normally works. Everybody that is in earshot hears it.
Yeah.
The other thing, Hugo, you know enough to realize that guy could have really screwed up. If that ritual had gone bad, or even if it had gone right, it could have really screwed up a lot of stuff on this mountain and possibly even beyond it.
In Scarlett's boredom, she's just going to be throwing her knife up and catching it by the hilt over and over.
While all these memories are still fresh, Hugo's going to try something he's heard of in the past. He's going to pull out a concoction and he's going to make the most bitterest substance he can make. Because he wants to associate a taste trigger to these memories to try and bring them back. He's just going to drink it so he can have an association with that.
So she kind of looks at the others.
Like Hugo's on the ground doing this with his head after drinking the bitter stuff. Just like, what the?
Did nobody else get that then?
I did.
Okay. No.
I mean, essentially, you guys saw the squirrels or the chipmunk just kind of squeak.
So it's like the chipmunks. So it's like the chipmunks.
It just
from,
chittered.
Chipping down.
God.
When the
No. From Kronk, Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Squeaker, squeaking.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Sea Thief has never done that to me before.
Right. So, long story short, someone's been fucking about up here, and I've got a phone call to make.
So what's the long story long?
I can give you a medium story.
Okay. Because I figured someone messed up around up here.
Waving towards where you guys came from, the torn up earth.
Uh-huh.
Somebody was summoning hellhounds from the Never Never over there.
The Never what?
The Never Never.
Okay.
No clue why.
There's a thing called the Never Never. Okay.
He was trying to do something bigger, but another group came and who apparently knew about it stopped him. And I'm assuming Hugo saw the crater, right? He didn't go to examine it because he was too busy, capitalism. But
yes, capitalism stopped him. But yeah, the crater.
So the crater is an end result of whatever he was trying to do there, whatever they stopped him from doing. And this could be a lot worse if he had spectacularly failed or if he had spectacularly succeeded.
And do I know who it was that stopped him? Hence the phone call.
He's familiar to me, but I don't know who he is. Seen him around, probably at a cookie social sometime.
You actually say out loud that you know the person who stopped him? Guess here does.
Yeah, I don't see why she would hide that.
Okay. Oh,
except maybe just to piss off Warden Blank off.
yes, yeah. But you said it, so I just want to make sure it wasn't. Excellent. So let me just make sure that there's nothing more dangerous up here, other than, let's face it, us. And then we can go back and you can put me in touch with the person who helped stopped it, so that I can file my report and put an end to this.
Well, I can call him, sure. Well, I can't promise you'll answer. There seemed to be some issues the last time we spoke.
Well,
he was in the middle of fighting hellhounds last time I spoke to him.
And he has a cell phone that works?
Unless you know of another way he could have called me from a vehicle.
Just normally mages that can handle that situation can't have electronics like that. Well, please try and get him on the phone and put it on speaker so I can stand far enough back away from it. I do not break your phone.
Yeah, we're not getting reception up here.
Well, no shite.
Why not? We're taller up in the air. I thought radios worked better when you're higher up in the air.
They have a
when you got radio towers nearby, yes.
Yeah, there's none nearby.
You could use the CB radio in the helicopter.
Yeah, we could use that, but that's whether or not he would pick up on a CB radio.
We can wait till we get back to civilization and your landline to call.
Scarlet's walking down into the pit, drawn to the smell.
Yeah, he's walking over there.
Oh no.
Well,
Kasser's gonna give Seed Thief a little pet. Thank you very much.
I hold up a pack of sunflower seeds. He loves these.
Yep. Yeah, he is. You get a very cute and affectionate chittering out of him for doing that. And
he's so cute. I love him.
Anytime
stealing my resource.
He squeaks out anytime, milady.
Here, Seed Thief, have extra. Give him the whole pack.
Yeah. He chitters them down.
I'm pretty sure this day tops a lot of the others, even.
Hey, Hugo. You probably want to gather some of that dirt from the pit. Figure it out.
Is everything is all the flora still frozen?
Eventually, as you calm down, it's things like the trees started rustling again and everything. Pretty much. Yeah, once you started focusing on Seed Thief, and stopped being you're not quite as mad as you were.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go collect stuff that needs to be collected.
Okay. All right. You're able to get the some reagents, the dirt from where Scarlet is. Scarlet, go ahead and give me another, at this point, where you've been looking.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give me another. It's not that. No, hang on. Go ahead and give me another notice roll. Mental notice and the vampire senses. As you're going down in there.
Okay. I am going to spend a plot point and roll a d12 for vampire.
Wow.
I can't see it, so I hope it was great. Oh, that was great.
Yeah, I had a pretty good roll. My roll was 12. Yours was 18.
Do I get a polka die?
You get a D8 polka die. And you're able to find a spot. You're able to find a spot where a body. Now that you can look at it, you can kind of see it. That's where a lot of the dirt was. From where it looked like a body was bounced up and down on the ground, and that's where a lot of the blood that you're picking up on in the dirt was from.
I'm going to she's gonna be having kind of like a war within herself.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to call for, I guess Sydney's the closest. Hey, Sydney, can you come here for a minute?
Yeah. And I'll walk over a little hesitantly.
Look, I know that we need to get some samples of what's here. It looks like a body was here. But I can't. You will be in danger if I get any more of this dirt anywhere close to my body. Okay. So I need you to do it, but I physically cannot. Nothing in me is making me move. So I'm going to be right here.
You will have to leave the pit eventually.
I don't want to talk about the pit. Just get the dirt.
Okay. Hugo's also getting dirt too.
Yes.
Hopefully. I asked him to anyways.
I am.
I'll start gathering some of the dirt and everything.
Yep. And she's still got her handful smelling, and she's losing all focus.
I'm gonna be gathering dirt, looking up at Scarlet, and I'm like, all right. If I see anything go weird,
Hey, you need to get out of the pit. Go.
Okay. All right.
Go.
All right.
Go. And Scarlet's just like, she's
try to get the hell out of there.
Any jacket she has on off, she's like internally combusting.
All right, Hugo. Let's give her some space.
Okay, I'll climb out, and I'm actually going to pay attention to what's going on here. Finally.
So there's blood in the dirt, by the way. And she's having her normal reaction kind of thing to it. Only it's getting worse.
She's going to start yelling. Look.
Huh?
And she just starts popping off at the mouth. Look, motherfuckers, we need to get moving. I cannot stay here. What is the holdup? We need to get out of here.
Well, then go back to the vehicle. I'll be there in a moment.
I can't just sit in a vehicle with you guys. You all know this. I can't be near y'all.
Then start walking.
Oh dear God! Someone stop her talking. I
cannot. You're the one bitching.
Scarlet.
You're the one carrying on and bitching. If you want to leave, leave.
I'll say, Scarlet, catch. Just catch.
I'll catch, and I'm going to throw my knife into the ground and start very angrily walking toward Kasser.
Scarlet, that's the same thing the guy had yesterday, but at a controlled dose. The thing you helped me with. Take that; it'll knock you out until we get back to civilization.
And that's going to stop the vampire part of me, Hugo? Did you know I was half vampire? Did you know that what this dirt and everything would do to me? No, so I'm not drinking any weird potion. I've had enough of her. And she's...
You want to try something out here in what is apparently my element?
This is not the time nor place to do this.
She's going to go over and try to throw her over her shoulder, but being embarrassed that she...
Oh, no.
So I'm just going to go over and grab her.
So at this point, you know what? I think we hit 11 o'clock. At least 11 o'clock Eastern. So I think this is where we're gonna do it. We are going to get the fight we all knew was coming. But was attempted to been resisted. Kashir versus Scarlet.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, this is gonna go great.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching.
Yep.
And I hope you all have a great week. And we will see you next Monday. Bye.
Bye.
Have a good night.
See you guys.